arena. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
Time for our tale of the tape.
Antonio Tarver, 188 centimeters tall with a reach of 191.
And he'll be facing Lerrone Richards. He's 180 centimeters tall and has a reach of the same, 180 centimeters.
You want to get at?
The Magic Man, Antonio Tarver, of multiple light heavyweight world champions, including the WBA, WBC, and IBF.
Lerrone, Sniper the Boss Richards, always comes looking to entertain the crowd.
Look at this, these fights are so up for it. Look at that.
And now we toss it up to the world-renowned ring announcer, Mr. Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, hailing from Florida, here is the 3-time world champion, the Magic Man, Antonio Tarver. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Surrey, England, a British and Commonwealth super middleweight champion, Lerrone, Sniper the Boss Richards.
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
Words are cheap. It's the action that says it all. We'll find out when the first bell goes.
Under the bright lights here for this one. Really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. We're expecting an all-action slugfest. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Oh, what a punch! After so much pre-hype fight and social media drama, I can't believe we're actually in the midst of them fighting.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this will be like the rabbit in the headlights.
Tried to score with that hook, but missed. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Jab slightly off target. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt, a very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Tarver in that last round. What would you tell this guy? There's the bell to start round 2. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Nobody home with that hook. Nice counter shot. This fighter focuses on those long, straight punches, staying on the outside, and winning round after round.
a flat for the fight. If you've got a dancer out there in front, you've got to cut him off. Cut the ring off, make the ring small. Put him on the back foot, put him under pressure.
Lerrone Richards in trouble here. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
This fight has a real good flow to it. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Tarver in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
The gap to up here.
What are you doing? You've switched off completely. Hey, am I back?
He won 2 straight down the middle. You can't miss him. Great work. Stay focused.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Catch and shoot. Big swing and a miss with the hook. Nice counter. He misses with that straight left. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Misses with the straight left. Counter punch right up the middle. These two fighters are made for one another. Incredible work rate. Good counter punching. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Tarver in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on.
Here we go to the 4th round. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
There's a counter shot. Neither fighter willing to slow down. They exchange punches. Lerrone Richards in trouble here. Good job trying to back out of trouble.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish his round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. That could never happen.
How about that time counter shot? Punch, counter punch. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Tarver in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter. And
What are you doing? You switched off.
Here's the bell to start round 5. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Both men step back for just a moment. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of these earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
And he scores with the counter. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
That counter shot lands. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. Stamina is off the charts. Those counter punches have to hurt. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Tarver in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is...
Don't wait.
What was that? What are you doing?
Let's start the 6. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hand.
And Antonio Tarver crushes to the canvas. We wondered how good his chin was, but no one's chin's standing up to that shot.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
One punch could change everything in this battle. That counter punch caught him clean. We're at the halfway point. There's no doubt who's won this round so far.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they went out of steam.
Beautiful counter punch. Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Let's talk about Tarver in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown is going to be we just saw.
You've been put down. You've got to think right. Survival.
And there's the bell for round 7. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Beautiful counter shot. No rest for the weary. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
A lot of effort being exerted here. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Tarver in that last round. I'm worried about these two fighters gassing out as this fight goes on.
There's a lot on the line here.
And we enter the 8th round. Let's see how much recovery they saw there in the last minute.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. What a round so far as we reach the halfway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice counter shot. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. He threw a punch and just got countered. Can't score with that jab. That hook just can't find the target. Holding nothing back here in the round. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Some might have thought it was a little bit closer, but in the end, the referees are in a unanimous agreement.
Unanimous. You know what? Smart. Smarts, that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it. At every round in the bag, there was no argument, no discussion, no mistake. It was so obvious.